The Arctic Circle, a realm of stark beauty and unforgiving cold where the sun barely rises for months on end and the landscape stretches into an endless expanse of ice and snow. It's a place where man ventures at his peril and where the line between the natural and the supernatural blurs like the aurora borealis dancing across the night sky. From the icy opening of Mary Shelley's, where a creature born of hubris and forbidden science first opened its eyes to the world, to the chilling Arctic horror of John Carpenter's, the frozen north has long served as a backdrop for our darkest tales. The isolation, the unforgiving conditions, the strange and eerie light, all combine to create an atmosphere where anything seems possible, even the return of the dead. Join me, dear viewer, as we journey into the heart of this frozen realm to explore the chilling ghost stories and supernatural legends that have captivated and terrified for generations. These are tales whispered around campfires, passed down through families and etched into the very fabric of the Arctic Circle. Tales of lost souls, vengeful spirits, and creatures that defy explanation, forever bound to the icy wilderness they once called home. Our first story takes us to the windswept shores of King William Island, a place etched into history by tragedy and mystery. Here, amidst the skeletal remains of ships locked in the ice, lie the ghosts of the Franklin expedition. A tale not just of human ambition and icy demise, but also of a chilling Inuit legend that predates the expedition itself.
Long before the ill-fated ships HMS Erebus and HMS Terror became frozen tombstones, we spoke of terrifying creatures that roamed the island. The Acolyte, blue-skinned undead beings, said to feast on the flesh of the living. It was a tale whispered in hushed tones, a warning to those who dared to venture too far from the safety of the tribe.
In 1845, Sir John Franklin and his crew of 128 men set sail to conquer the Northwest Passage, a treacherous sea route through the Canadian Arctic archipelago. They were never seen alive again. Years later, when search parties finally reached King William Island, they discovered a scene of unimaginable horror. Scattered bones, some bearing the marks of knives and human teeth, painted a grim picture of starvation and desperation. But the Inuit whispered a far more sinister explanation.
The Acolyte, they said, had claimed the souls of the Franklin expedition, turning them into flesh-eating monsters forever bound to the icy wasteland.
To this day, the true fate of the Franklin expedition remains shrouded in mystery. Was it madness, starvation, or something far more sinister that claimed the lives of these explorers? The icy grip of the Arctic holds its secrets close, but the legend of the King William Island zombies serves as a chilling reminder that in this unforgiving land, death is not always the end. Our journey into the heart of Arctic horror takes us now from the icy plains of Canada to the frozen tundra of Russia, to a scientific endeavor shrouded in mystery and fueled by Cold War paranoia. This, my friends, is the story of the Kola Superdeep Borehole, a testament to human ambition and a gateway to something beyond our understanding.
In the heart of the Kola Peninsula, we embarked on a project of unprecedented scale, to drill deeper into the Earth's crust than ever before. Our goal? To unlock the secrets hidden deep within our planet's core. But, what began as a scientific expedition soon took a turn into the realm of the unexplained. As the drill plunged deeper and deeper, strange and unsettling phenomena began to plague the project. Equipment malfunctioned, temperatures soared, and the drilling team reported hearing eerie sounds emanating from the depths. Sounds they claimed that chilled them to the bone.
Whispers of the Kola Superdeep Borehole tapping into a subterranean realm began to circulate. Some dismissed it as Cold War propaganda, but the stories persisted.
Legends spoke of demonic voices, screams of the damned, and a malevolent presence disturbed by the intrusion into its subterranean domain.
The truth, like the depths of the borehole itself, remains shrouded in mystery. The project was abruptly halted in the early 1990s, officially due to lack of funding, but many believe the true reason was far more sinister. Whether the Kola Superdeep Borehole truly pierced the veil between our world and something more sinister remains a subject of debate. But one thing is certain, the stories that surround it serve as a chilling reminder that even in the pursuit of scientific knowledge, there are some depths better left undisturbed. Our exploration of Arctic ghost stories takes us now to Tromsø, Norway, a city nestled amidst towering fjords and snow-capped mountains. Known for its breathtaking beauty and vibrant culture, Tromsø also harbors a darker side. a history steeped in folklore and haunted by legends of supernatural beings.
For centuries, the people of Tromsø have shared their city with creatures of myth and legend. Sea trolls said to dwell in the depths of the fjords, dragging unsuspecting sailors to their watery graves. Draugs, vengeful spirits of drowned Vikings, roaming the coastline in search of vengeance. And the Huldra, seductive forest spirits who lure unsuspecting travelers to their doom. But perhaps the most well-known ghost story in Tromsø is that of the Skummel, or Scary One, a spectral figure said to haunt the city's oldest neighborhoods.
Dressed in a long black coat and a wide-brimmed hat, the Skummel is said to appear on foggy nights, its face obscured by shadow, its eyes glowing with an eerie light.
To this day, locals and visitors alike claim to have encountered the Skummel, its presence sending chills down their spines. Some believe it to be the ghost of a plague doctor, forever bound to the city where he once tended to the sick and dying. Others whisper that it is a harbinger of misfortune, its appearance a sign of impending doom.
Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, there's no denying the palpable sense of mystery that permeates Tromsø. Perhaps it's the long, dark winters, or the city's proximity to the vast and unforgiving Arctic wilderness. Whatever the reason, Tromsø remains a city where the veil between our world and the next seems remarkably thin. Deep in the Yukon Territory, nestled amidst the rugged beauty of Canada's boreal forest, lies the Arctic Circle Hot Springs Resort, a place where visitors come to relax in the healing waters of natural hot springs, surrounded by breathtaking views of the northern lights. But beneath the tranquil facade, this remote resort harbors a secret history, a history marked by unexplained occurrences, ghostly encounters, and the lingering presence of those who never truly checked out. The most well-known spectral resident is Emma Leach, a former employee who legend has it met an untimely end within the resort's walls. Her spirit, it seems, is particularly fond of room 205, where guests have reported flickering lights, disembodied voices, and the distinct feeling of being watched. But Emma is not alone in her spectral residency. Guests and staff alike have reported a whole host of unexplained phenomena, from objects moving on their own to disembodied footsteps echoing through the empty hallways. The resort even boasts a resident poltergeist, known for its mischievous antics and penchant for playing pranks on unsuspecting guests. Some dismiss these occurrences as tricks of the mind, the product of exhaustion, isolation, or perhaps one too many dips in the hot springs. But for those who have experienced the strange and unsettling side of Arctic Circle Hot Springs Resort, there's no denying that something unexplained is at play. So if you ever find yourself venturing into the wilds of the Yukon, seeking relaxation and rejuvenation in the healing waters of the Arctic Circle Hot Springs Resort, be warned, you may not be alone in your quest for tranquility. And our journey takes us back into the icy embrace of the Arctic Ocean, to a tale that has captivated mariners and haunted seafarers for decades. This is the story of the SS Baichimo, a sturdy cargo ship turned phantom vessel, forever adrift in a sea of legend. The Baichimo was a steel-hulled cargo steamer built for the harsh conditions of the Arctic, a workhorse of the seas tasked with transporting furs and supplies along the treacherous routes of the Canadian Arctic. But in 1931, fate, it seemed, had other plans for the sturdy vessel. Trapped in the icy grip of an early winter freeze, the Baichimo became a prisoner of the Arctic. The crew, fearing they would be crushed by the relentless pressure of the ice, abandoned ship, seeking refuge on the frozen tundra. But the Baichimo, against all odds, refused to succumb to the icy depths. Freed from its icy prison by an unexpected thaw, the Baichimo embarked on a spectral second life. Sightings of the ghost ship, adrift and unmanned, began to filter back from the frozen north. Sometimes spotted sailing serenely through icy waters, other times locked in the embrace of a raging storm, the Baichimo became a maritime enigma. Over the decades, the sightings continued, fueling speculation and stoking the fires of legend. Some whispered that the Baichimo was crewed by the ghosts of its long-lost sailors, doomed to roam the Arctic waters for eternity. Others spoke of a supernatural force, a malevolent entity that had claimed the vessel as its own. To this day, the fate of the SS Baichimo remains a mystery. Whether swallowed by the unforgiving sea or still sailing the icy expanse, the legend of the ghost ship serves as a chilling reminder of the Arctic's enduring power and the mysteries that lie hidden beneath its icy veil. From the icy depths of the Arctic Ocean, we journey now to the frozen heart of Siberia, to a place where the chilling spectres of history intertwine with the whispers of the supernatural. This, my friends, is the story of the Salakhard-Igarka Railway, a monument to human suffering and a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, even in death. Conceived in the mind of a dictator and built on the backs of prisoners, the Salakhard-Igarka Railway was intended to be a testament to Soviet ambition, a steel artery pumping resources from the Siberian interior. But it became known as the Railway of Death, a chilling symbol of the brutality and inhumanity of Stalin's Gulag system. Thousands upon thousands of prisoners, deemed enemies of the state, perished building this railway to nowhere. Worked to death, starved, or succumbing to the brutal Siberian winters, their bodies were often left where they fell, swallowed by the permafrost, their suffering absorbed into the very fabric of the land. Today, the Salakhard-Igarka Railway lies largely abandoned, a rusting scar across the tundra, a stark reminder of the human cost of totalitarian ambition. But the spirits of those who perished here, it seems, refuse to be silenced. Those who dare to venture along the tracks speak of chilling encounters, disembodied voices carried on the biting wind, spectral figures glimpsed through the swirling snow, and an overwhelming sense of dread that clings to you like the icy air itself. The Railway of Death serves as a chilling reminder that some tragedies are so profound, so deeply etched into the land itself, that they transcend the boundaries of our world, leaving behind a residue of suffering, a haunting echo of the past that refuses to be forgotten.
Our exploration of Arctic ghost stories takes us now to the vast, icy plains of Greenland, to a land where the Inuit people have lived for centuries in harmony with the harsh but beautiful environment.
But even in this land of resilience and community, there are tales of darkness, of spirits born of loneliness, desperation, and the unforgiving nature of Arctic survival.
This is the story of the Chivitak. In Inuit folklore, the Chivitak is not merely a ghost, but a reflection of the deeply held belief in the interconnectedness of all things.
To become a Kivitok is to be severed from this connection, to exist in a state of perpetual isolation, forever adrift between the worlds of the living and the dead.
It is said that those who are banished from the community, cast out for breaking taboos, or deemed a threat to the survival of the group, risk becoming Chivitak.
Driven mad by isolation and consumed by bitterness, their souls warp, becoming twisted reflections of their former selves.
The Chivitak are said to haunt the icy plains and frozen coastlines, their cries carried on the howling wind, a chilling reminder of the price of isolation and the importance of community in a land where survival is a constant struggle.
They are often depicted as gaunt figures, their eyes burning with a cold, unnatural light, their bodies swathed in tattered furs, forever seeking the warmth and companionship they have lost.
The legend of the Chivitak serves as a chilling reminder that in the unforgiving environment of the Arctic, the line between survival and madness is razor thin, and that the true horror lies not in the supernatural, but in the very human capacity for cruelty and isolation.
The Arctic, with its unforgiving beauty and harsh realities, has a way of amplifying both the triumphs and tragedies of human existence. Our next tale takes us to the icy heart of the Northwest Territories, to a story that intertwines the perils of fur trading with the unsettling possibility that death is not always the end. This is the story of Augustus Piers and his posthumous journey into the realm of the unexplained. Augustus Piers was a seasoned fur trader, a man accustomed to the challenges and dangers of life in the Canadian wilderness. But even a life spent navigating the Arctic's icy grip couldn't prepare him for what awaited him in death. In 1897, Piers met an untimely end at his remote trading post. With no means of burying him during the harsh winter months, his companions made the difficult decision to transport his body to Fort McPherson for burial once the weather permitted. and that's when the strange occurrences began. As the journey progressed, the men reported a series of unsettling events. Sled dogs became agitated and refused to move, essential supplies vanished only to reappear in inexplicable locations, and the eerie sound of footsteps crunching in the snow seemed to follow them, despite the absence of any other human presence. Whispers of Augustus Pier's restless spirit spread amongst the fur traders, a chilling tale of a man whose journey continued even after death. Was it the harsh conditions, the isolation, or the weight of their grim task that played tricks on the minds of these rugged men? Or was it something more, a lingering presence unwilling to relinquish its grip on the world of the living? The story of Augustus Piers serves as a chilling reminder that in the vast and unforgiving expanse of the Arctic, death is not always the end, and that sometimes the journeys we embark on in life continue long after our final breath. Our exploration of Arctic ghost stories takes us now to the hauntingly beautiful landscapes of Scandinavia, to a legend that chills the very marrow with its blend of sorrow, desperation, and the raw power of a parent's grief.
This is the story of the Myling, a tale woven into the fabric of Scandinavian folklore, a cautionary reminder of the heartbreaking consequences of desperation and the enduring power of a child's soul. The Myling, in Scandinavian folklore, is the spirit of a child who died before being baptized, abandoned in the wilderness, or worse still, murdered. Denied a proper burial and a place in the afterlife, these lost souls wandered the desolate landscapes, their cries echoing through the frozen air, a heart-wrenching plea for recognition and release. Often depicted as small, shadowy figures, the Myling are said to approach travelers on lonely roads, their voices deceptively innocent, begging to be carried or given a name. But beneath this facade of childlike vulnerability lies a deep well of resentment and despair. For the Myling are not seeking kindness, but a vessel, a living soul to take their place in the icy grip of death. Those who succumb to their pleas, who pick them up or utter their names, are doomed to suffer a terrible fate, their life force drained, their souls claimed by the vengeful spirit.
The legend of the Myling serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life, the desperation that can grip even the most loving parent, and the enduring power of grief, particularly when it is denied its proper outlet, its chance for resolution. Our final tale takes us to the rugged and unforgiving landscape of Labrador, Canada, a land where the line between reality and folklore blurs like the horizon on a snowy day. This is the story of the Phantom Trapper, a spectral figure known only as Smoker, whose legend has been passed down through generations of trappers and hunters, a chilling reminder that, in the vast wilderness, some mysteries are best left unsolved. Smoker, they say, was once a solitary trapper, a man who lived and died by his own rules, his life claimed by the very wilderness he called home. But his spirit, it seems, lingered on, bound to the trapping lines and frozen lakes where he spent his days. Those who venture into the remote regions of Labrador, particularly during the long, dark winter months, speak of a spectral figure appearing through the swirling snow. A tall, gaunt figure clad in furs, his face obscured by a thick beard and the ever-present cloud of pipe smoke that gives him his name. Some believe Smoker is a benevolent spirit, a guardian of the wilderness, watching over those who brave the harsh conditions. Others whisper that he is a harbinger of misfortune, his appearance a sign of impending danger, a warning to turn back before it's too late. Whether Smoker is a force for good or ill remains a mystery, but one thing is certain: his legend serves as a chilling reminder of the enduring power of the wilderness and the respect it commands. For in a land where survival is a daily struggle, where the line between life and death is razor thin, it's no wonder that the spirits of those who lived and died in the wild continue to capture our imagination and fuel our deepest fears. And so our journey through the chilling ghost stories of the Arctic Circle comes to an end. We've explored tales of lost souls, vengeful spirits, and creatures that defy explanation, each one a testament to the enduring power of belief, the strength of oral tradition, and the very human need to make sense of the unknown. The Arctic Circle, with its stark beauty, unforgiving conditions, and long, dark winters, has always been a place that ignites the imagination. It's a land where the veil between our world and the next seems remarkably thin, where the spirits of those who lived and died in its icy grip seem to linger on, their stories whispered on the wind, carried on the backs of snowflakes, and etched into the very ice itself. Do you have your own chilling tales from the Arctic or beyond? Share them in the comments below, and let's keep the spirit of storytelling alive.